Hey there, friends, and welcome to the SCT Magazine YouTube channel. I'm Meghann Andrew, and I'm so excited to share this layout featured in the Fall and Winter 2024 issue with you. I love this layout, and I can't wait to show you how I put it together. First up, I'm using the Simple Things collection from Pink Fresh Studio, and this paper is called Feeling Inspired. It has this beautiful geometric pattern on this side, and I'm taking full advantage of it here and cutting out a few different areas to peel back the pattern behind. So I'm essentially going to create 3 different pockets on this paper. Now I love doing this with pattern paper, kind of taking an idea from the pattern paper and rolling with it. Sometimes just the product sparks an idea for me. So this is going to control how my entire design of my layout comes together. So you can see there that I'm taking about a 2.5, 3-inch piece on either side of that pattern, cutting it with a straight edge, and then I'm using my X-Acto knife to cut around that corner, and then I can peel back the pockets. Now I am putting this on a piece of off-white cardstock that kind of matches that off-white color of the pattern behind. You want to make sure that you match your whites. And then I'm going to layer that on top so that you can see that white behind my pockets, and then I can pull these little flaps back to reveal that beautiful floral underneath. Now I don't want to use a straight edge here, like a bone folder, to fold these back. I want there to be a little bit of a lift there. So I'm using a pencil to kind of create that roundness that I want on the edge of that pocket. So that just holds it in place. Then I'm using some adhesive from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L to really get those down. Next, I'm going to mat my photo, and I'm using a contrasting coral cardstock to put this photo on the layout. And you can see that that coral matches really beautifully with the flowers on the flaps of the layout. I'm using a single 4x6-inch photo here, and that's going to fit so nicely in that bottom flap. Once my photo is in place, I always like to place my title next because that's a big element on my layout. And I'm naming this layout Our Sweet Toby. This is our dog who passed away at the end of last year with my daughter, and I really, really love this photo of the two of them together. It's just a really special keepsake for my daughter's album. I really love mixing and matching my fonts, the colors of the font on my title. And you can see there that I backed the word Toby with a label to really help it stand out. So I've adhered my photo right in that pocket there with some dimensional adhesive. And then I'm adding Toby right there on the photo. Now I also like to incorporate my embellishments onto my titles. And so this little dog ephemera piece was just asking to be used. And I don't mind that it's not the same breed. It's just a cute little dog. He's looking towards the photo, which is also important because that line of sight is going directly to what is the most important thing on the layout. Then I'm going to add Our and Sweet next to the dog. And I'm going to switch up the colors of the word Our a little bit to help them stand out against that green background. And it also helps you to incorporate the colors in that pattern paper as well. Okay, I'm adding a little strip, a sticker strip right below my photo. This is going to help to hold some of the weight of that photo so it doesn't appear to be floating. And then a little sentiment strip right there as well. Now, what my other 2 pockets are going to hold are journaling and embellishments. And I just love these vellum die cuts from the Simple Things collection. They're really beautiful and soft, and I love that they don't add a ton of extra weight to the upper portion of the layout so that it doesn't distract you too much from the photo. But I'm also going to switch up the elements that I use and add a couple of puffy floral stickers here as well. I've printed my journaling onto clear sticker paper, which I love to use when I'm printing onto a small tag or something like that. It just makes it easier than running that through a printer with the double print method. And I just really like the way it looks. So I'm sliding that little journaling tag right there inside the pocket so that it's surrounded by my flowers. I'm also printing out the date, and I want to make sure that I remember that this was our last family photo session with Toby before he got too old to come out with us. Another small love this sticker here kind of points toward my photo and ties in with the color of the photo frame, which I love. So I'm going to stick my journaling spot in this pocket here and have the flowers slightly overlap that for just some added texture. It's the perfect amount of words that I wanted to say here about how much we loved our boy, how much we miss him. Up here in the top, I am adding this vellum heart, and vellum can be really tricky, but I really love the Zots product from ThermoWeb. They are a great product to add really tiny embellishments with, and I think these are the micro Zots that I'm using on that heart up there. I also added a clipboard with a calendar because that just shows the passage of time. We had Toby for over 13 years, and so I thought that calendar was a nice piece to add there. These small puffy stickers are really cute, and I love their different shapes. So this is just adding a little bit of a different texture around the page and just scattering some different shapes around there too. Last but not least, I'm adding a few heart embellishments with the Simple Things enamel dots. They coordinate really perfectly with this entire collection. And again, it's just adding a different texture here to finish off this really special layout. The last thing that I did off camera was add a few hand stitches, and that was because I noticed that some of my cut lines extended a bit further than I wanted, so I thought that this would add a really beautiful, nice touch and texture to finish off the page, and I love the addition it made. You could see here how this pattern paper just gave me the idea to create this pocket design for my photo, my journaling, and the embellishments, and I really love the way that this layout turned out. I hope it inspires you today, and thank you so much for joining us on the SCT YouTube channel. I hope you'll check out the Fall Winter 2024 issue to find more scrapbooking inspiration. Thanks so much for joining me, and happy creating.